my forces, which is now made up of sentries and stalkers, because I know they've got air units, moving into the Zelnaga watchtower, possibly going to move across the map now, but it looks like Chadstow is also thinking the same thing. He's got his stalkers there. He should really move them over to the Zelnaga watchtower to get more vision, but that's his prerogative. My observer now, moving around, can see all these sentries, photon cannons. Sorry. Deco moving into the back of the base now here, trying to snipe out this Nexus, trying very desperately. All these Void Rays are building up their power. You can see the beams are getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and there goes the Nexus, all gone down. Ghost warped in a whole bunch of Stalkers here to take down that force, but it looks like because the Nexus is down, he is now not getting any income whatsoever. 39 probes sitting there, even holding minerals, and he can't do anything with it. So he's going to be slowed quite a bit here. And while that's been going on, I've been tackling yet more Stalkers from Chadstow here. But instead of dealing with these forces, I've decided to move straight in and try and take down this natural expansion. I know it's there, so I want to take that down as quickly as possible. Chasing down these Stalkers now, but realizing that there's not much point. These Stalkers will just dance around these sentries, so I should move back here and just try and take down this Nexus as fast as possible. But with that said, I don't think this amount of sentries, only 7 sentries, I don't think we can take it down that quickly. Now running back to my base yet again to try and regroup. We've got the carriers now from Ghost moving across the map and a bunch of Stalkers. So this will be interesting here. I don't have anything in my base right now. I've got 3 Stalkers, only running 3 warp gates. I haven't been macroing this game at all, really. You can see my minerals is up to 1,700 minerals and 800 gas. That is absolutely appalling on my behalf. And we've got I'm warping in a whole bunch of sentries here, trying to stop this attack, desperately trying to stop this. Also warping in a couple of photon cannons just to make sure I could try and possibly hold this off. More Stalkers coming into play now, but this is just too many units here, and these carriers are getting free shots off, sitting at the back there, behind their little wall of Stalkers. While this is going on, and the Ghost is clearly going to win this battle. We've got Deco here, moving all his forces for a counter-attack, but getting shot down by these photon cannons on the ridge because he does not have sight of that. Going to move straight into the base. Now he's got sight with that 1 unit. So the Stalkers and Immortals can turn and shoot, and luckily those Immortals take down those photon cannons very, very quickly. Looking back over at my base, Deco did have some troops here, but they got quickly taken down as Chadstow has also joined the battle here, just ripping all my buildings to shreds here. Moving in, I've got no units whatsoever. I should warp some in, but for some strange reason I just don't. There you go. Deco's still pushing in. And here's me saying, well played. I know that I've got nothing left here, and I really just cannot win. There's nothing much I can do here. That will rip my whole base to shreds, and as Deco is desperately trying to do as much damage as he possibly can to the purple base as a counter-attack, yeah, I just can't do anything. Also, there's a Void Ray in the back of my base, which again I missed, and even saying there in the chat that I missed that being in the back of my base, and I've GG'd. And noticing again, there is a Dark Templar there as well. So there was a Dark Templar and Void Ray sniped off my Nexus. All my buildings are going down here. Deco trying to run into 2 Stalkers. They're not going to do much at all. They'll get killed off pretty damn quickly. And that is it for me. I have actually left the game right now. So everything from this point forward, I have no clue what happens. So we've got Deco setting up his gold expansion. This has only really just come up. His natural isn't very heavily saturated. His main is very heavily saturated, but almost mined out. For the Ghost player, we've got 38 probes trying to mine out of 4 mineral stacks, which is what happens when you mine too quickly and don't expand. These carriers mopping up the rest of my buildings, and I'm pretty much out of it. Well, the rest of my stuff is pretty much out of it. I've already left the game. We can also see a mothership here for Chadstow. Not really doing much. He should be pushing across the map now, but his natural expansion is up, not very saturated. Got okay saturation there. He's only got 29 probes all up. My observer is still over here, so Deco can see that, and you see Chadster trying now to push into Deco's base, but luckily he's been macroing up a whole bunch more Void Rays to deal with this threat. And here we go, Void Rays sniping off that carrier there. Now going to focus fire each of these each of Ghost's Stalkers down. No worries whatsoever. Even having vision there to see that Dark Templar for a short time, but now this Dark Templar is just getting free kills, absolutely one-shotting these probes, and his probe count is just ripping to shreds. What's this? He's got 28 kills. Most of them would have been my probes, but 28 kills. That is ridiculous. And it looks like, I think Deco is just noticing this, putting up a photon cannon there. Really should get an observer in there as quickly as possible. But I suppose he's not really too worried about this, as he's got a very large amount of Void Rays here. Moving in, going to snipe out each of these photon cannons one at a time. Also with a few Stalkers here, moving into this base, as he knows that this main base was almost mined out. We can see a mothership for Ghost, so now we have 2 motherships on the battlefield at once. These Void Rays still just doing a lot of damage to that front line of defense here. They really need to move in and start doing some more damage, possibly even just taking out some pylons, or at least these Stargates. Looks like carriers came back in for Ghost to try and wipe out that little Stalker threat here, and the mothership moving across to try and engage these Void Rays. Void Rays focus firing down that building there, and now all of them are charged up, easily able to take down this mothership very quickly. That goes down. We'll probably focus fire down this carrier now, and then the next one. Shouldn't have too much trouble with that, but there is a lot of Stalkers here right now. 5, 6 Stalkers, not 5 Stalkers, that's DT. May be able to take them down, no, not even a chance. I was wrong. So it looks like these Void Rays for Deco are doing the job he needed them to do, moving a lot of probes here over to the gold minerals so he can get more of those precious Void Rays. You can see that he's got double Stargate here, and double Stargate here, and even setting up a third, although not sure why he isn't making anything out of these 2 Stargates at the moment. It looks like Chadster is sending a whole bunch of DTs into this base to try and do as much damage, probably economic, as possible, but he doesn't realize that there is now photon cannons set up at the entrances to both bases, and will not have any chance of trying to get in there, as the Zealots can also assist. It looks like a whole bunch of Ghost's probes are now moving into my old base, probably trying to set up a second base over there, which is a nice move, because I doubt Deco would actually check there for a new base. So that's quite interesting. We can see here that Void Rays are sniping off this Nexus yet again, and now Ghost will be revealed, so Deco can see everything that's going on here. Looks like a whole bunch of probes are trying to take down these rocks desperately to try and set up another Nexus. And while all this is going on, you can see that army-wise, Deco has 2,500 minerals and 1,300 gas of units here, and Chadster's only got 1,500 mineral army. That's not going to be enough. Checking the APM now. It looks like my APM was 39 on average, and everybody else is lower. Strangely enough, I was the one that was killed first. There you go, APM doesn't mean everything. And this mothership's still just hanging out back here, not doing much. He should get a lot more Stalkers, stop worrying about the DTs, and possibly even get some... I forget the name. What are they? Where are they? Phoenix. Oh, he is doing that. Good idea. He heard it from me first, don't worry about that. It's been a long night. Okay, it looks like the warp rays from Deco moving into the back of Chadster's base here, probably going to do the exact same thing as he did to Ghost, which is snipe out this Nexus. Doesn't realize there's a mothership here. It's just moving in, taking out some buildings one at a time. Why not? He's got enough Void Rays there. Even this force here probably won't do that much damage. No, he's moving straight across now, realizing that there's a mothership there, doesn't want that to hang around at all. Is all these 6 Void Rays focus firing, might be able to take them down before they get killed. Oh, there's just not enough. This is going to be down to the wire. One more to go, and no, the mothership stays alive with 98 health. That is ridiculous.